Hello, everybody. It is another surprise Tuesday appearance here. I am here to practice with Warren. It is today we're actually going to do a practice match against a couple juniors. Nico reached out to me. I'll show you his profile right here. He reached out to me looking to see. He's like, I know you guys practice on Mondays. Can you guys practice? I said, hey, we're practicing this afternoon. You want to play? So here we are. So Nico is partnering with a Swedish junior named Andreas Abragi. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. That's not my thing. We're gonna play a set of vugraph boards. We're still waiting for Warren. We're gonna do a set of vugraph boards. You can see here which ones we've chose. We went to deal source for the table. Anybody can do this in their when they're playing. If you're playing at a regular table, you click this little hamburger menu up here and you find the thing that says deal source, and then what I did was I switched it to select a vugraph match. What I did was I wanted to play a set of boards that Levin and Weinstein played, so I typed into the search box Vanerbilt space Levin space Weinstein, and it gave me a whole bunch of sets that had both of them in it. I picked this one. I thought it was interesting. It'll be interesting to see Zia and Hammond playing, so Warren in my cards and Levin and Weinstein. So that's the plan for today. While we're waiting for Warren, if you just caught this video, if you happen to catch this on Tuesday, I'm running free duplicate games through Wolperbridge.com. They're on Bridge Base, but you need to be a member of Wolperbridge.com. Have your Bridge Base name in the profile, and then you can play. You can find out more information by going to Wolperbridge.com. But it's 3:30 in the afternoon on Tuesdays. For the month of these next 3 weeks, basically. Today, the 28th, and then let me look at a calendar to know exactly what the dates are coming up. I believe it is what's next Tuesday? The 5th and the 12th. So there's 3 games, and then I'll be leaving for the Nationals in Providence, so I won't be able to do anything then. But then we'll resume some more duplicate games in August before lessons start back up in September and October. So, but anyway, these duplicate games are free. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give my students and just people who love the game a chance to play against each other, and then I'm meeting after those duplicate games and going over some of the boards. It's free. Right now, it's free. I'm happy to do it, but it might not be free forever just because there's a cost of operating costs. But for now, they're free, and so far they've been well received. So come and check it out. And even if you aren't able to come to the duplicate game, if you make an account at wolperbridge.com and go to your dashboard, there's a button right at the top. You can actually find the old postmortems where I go over the boards, and you can watch those videos anyway for free. All right, here we go. Here's Warren. Ready to play some boards. These guys asked me before we started, is it okay if they play multi? I said, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's good practice for us too. Warren and I know our defense against multi. All right, so they're playing this 2-hour bid shows 9 to 12. I have a pretty automatic pass, but that's an interesting way of playing. I guess that's a very Scandinavian thing. Is they play multi 2 diamond, shows a weak 2 bid in either major, and with a slightly better weak 2 bid 9 to 12, they can open 2 of a major. You can see it's going to be their hand for a game almost as much as it's going to be our hand. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure what system they play, but I'm sure that he had a way to show extras. We play a pretty complicated system over our week 2 bids. We had a bad board at a Spingold, and oh, thanks Tina. From our week 2 structure, and we're like, we have to change it, and we adopted a new system. And we love our new system. At some point, I'll go over it with people. All right, so Warren and I play standard carding on defense. We play regular Smith and 4th best leads. Kind of pretty down the middle, what most people play, I guess. Some people don't play Smith. I've never. I could live without Smith. There's a couple situations where it's a really, really important thing to play. All right. Well, I don't know, Ted. That's a question for the people that make those decisions. I know that if I was in charge, I wouldn't outlaw multi. I've been to many countries where everybody just knows how to defend against multi because everybody plays it. All right. Either way, I'm going to put up the King of Spades here at trick 1. Six of spades is fourth best. He could have five. He could have six still. Oh, that was interesting that the clubs was next. Okay. I'm going to tell him I don't like spades. That's what Smith is. My trick two signal. If I play low high, says I don't like the opening lead suit. So partner had the stiff jacks. That means declare's got the ace, king, queen, 9, 8. So my seven's not gonna help here. So now I'm just gonna give Warren remainder count now. The first card was Smith, so the second one is gonna just give the count that we haven't given already. So hopefully he now knows that I had an even number at the point when I gave my count signal. That'll give him an idea that declare's got ace, king, queen, six of clubs. If that information could matter to him. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but. All right, diamond. Well, a diamond ducked. It looks like he's got ace third of diamonds as well. It's a little odd that he didn't just go pounding out the club. So I'm gonna just duck this anyway. I don't see any reason for me to be on lead. A spade through is not going to help any more than a spade from my partner's side, because it already went spade to the king ace. So either my partner has the queen of spades or not. So it doesn't. I don't need to play spades from my side. Maybe Warren will want to play a heart. There's just no reason for me to overtake. I don't want to play a club. It doesn't really help. So. If declare has stiff jack of hearts, it'll be important that my partner leads the hearts. If I shifted to a heart from queen third and declare had stiff jack, that would blow open the whole suit. It would go heart, jack, king, ace, and the hearts would basically be all set up. So I couldn't really afford to shift to a heart from my side. But if Warren has king third of hearts, he might think about shifting to a heart now. I don't know how that could help, but key was it wasn't important for me to be on lead. I've already told Warren I didn't have help in spades. So that should guide him towards hearts if he needs me to have that queen of hearts. While we're waiting, if there's a big charity auction going on, another thing you can find out at wolperbridge.com/dashboard, but I'm going to find you the link in a few minutes. You can buy. It's a big fundraiser for the U.S. Junior program, but now they've expanded it to also be raising money for the Canadian Junior Fund, which I'm very happy about. And they, because that's where I grew up. Even though I now play for the U.S. team, I benefited greatly from the Canadian Junior program, and so anything that we can give back to that program, it's very. They were amazing to me as a junior. So to contribute, they have auctions going on where you can play with different pros, myself included. You can buy a session with me and other great pros, people who you can learn a lot from. And it's you just go, you bid in the auction. Some people are pretty cheap still, so you can go and throw a couple bids in there and buy yourself a couple cheap sessions with some really good bridge players for a good cause. So I'm going to throw one club. I don't really ever need. I don't need to keep the. My 10 small of clubs is going to be all I need really to ever. That's what I need to stop clubs, because he started with ace, king, queen, 9, 8, 6. All right, so we have 2 tricks in. Okay, so what do we know? What do we know here? If I play back a heart, it feels like he's just going to make it. Unless my partner has the 10 of spades as well, he's going to just make it. And if I play back a diamond, he can win it on my left and play Queen of clubs throwing a heart. 10 of spades throwing a heart. If he has the 10 of spades, I think he's just made it. If Declare's got the ace of diamonds and the 10 of spades, he's got 9 tricks. So I have to assume my partner does actually have the 10 of spades or the ace of diamonds. Either way, I'm going to just play a heart back, because if I play a diamond back, I think he can make it anyway. Can he? I don't think it matters what I play. I'm going to just play a heart. Or maybe he didn't have the 8 of clubs. Maybe I missed the dummy of the singleton 10 of 10, 8, 9 of clubs. That's what happened. 8 of clubs. There it is. All right, down 1. We lost a couple imps. Why? Because everybody else beat 3 no trump 2 tricks. Well, how did they beat it 2 tricks? I went to college for 1 full year and then stopped on my first day of my second year. Where my 1 heart? And this is not a kind of hand that I really want to be overcalling 2 hearts with. I mean, I guess I could. I just as soon overcall 1 heart. This isn't. I have kind of good defense, kind of good offense. I don't really see any. It could be right to overcall 2 hearts, but it's also pretty dangerous vol against not. So I would just simple 1 heart overcall. You could argue that 2 hearts is a better bid right here. So how did they get 2 down? They let a spade to the king and ace. They played the ace of clubs and the king of clubs. They ducked a diamond, the same. They played they just kept pounding diamonds because it just killed the communication. Yeah. I wonder if when I played back my heart, if that cost a trick. All right, I'm gonna compete now. I don't want to let them have a chance to communicate their spade fit. East already showed a 3-card support there with his. Oh, maybe not. What was 1 spade? Yeah, 5 or more spades. And all right. So I guess they were gonna be able to communicate. They already communicated a lot. They play kind of like Warren and I played. 1 spade promised 5, and then the double was still support double, even though they already promised 5. That's the way we play. I think that's the right way to play. I felt like it's worth competing because I had that 9th heart. That's why I bid 3 hearts. And they are looking for slam. Wonder. Let's see. I want to see if before I hide this history, I want to see if at the point where you've ducked a diamond, you cash the queen of spades, heart. No, we just only ever down 1. It was like I thought. It didn't matter what I played. Okay, so what's going on here? So East has just an opening hand and a support double. I have 9 highs. My partner's got about 6 or 8 because he raised me. Hi. And so my left-hand opponent has a good hand. All right. Somebody's got a short hearts. Guessing West has short hearts. Now my partner's probably got 4 spades over there, so that's a good sign. So this does look like a hand, or maybe not. Maybe in order for West to have a good enough hand to look for slam, he probably has more than 5 spades. Just because there's not a lot of high cards in this hand. Like I have 9, my partner's raised me, so he's got 6. They're looking for slam and driving to slam without without that many high cards. They probably have extra spades. I would guess West probably has 6 spades. He probably has a club fit too. That's my guess. If I were to, pretty random guess of my West and left's hand, I would think he's got like six spades and a stiff heart, and maybe 2-4 in the minors or 3-3 in the minors or something like that. But maybe 2-4, the double fit might be compelling him to have a slam try. All right, 4-0 was key card, I'm sure. Anyway, and yeah, two with the queen. The dream of partner having queen jack fourth of spades or whatever is dying slowly. I'm gonna lead. I mean, I'm not on lead, but if I was on lead, I was gonna cash. Obviously, try to cash a heart. I don't think that two hearts are cashing, but the hope here is that we get one heart and partner has a slow spade trick. Jack 9 fourth of spades, and that can't be picked up. Queen of diamonds could be useful, but it just feels like they're going to be able to use East clubs to throw West diamonds. So I don't think the Queen of Diamonds has much value. I think they're going to make this. Just from my perspective, it looks like it's making just by where my high cards are. Kind of wish I had just bid two hearts. No, I don't think that these guys play first round controls. That's kind of an old school method that is not. We play. It's just more common to play things show first or second round controls, not first round controls. Well, my thought about dummy. What a dummy! That's an amazing dummy. He knew he had four little hearts, and then I guess there's a heart void on my left. Unfortunately, um, I'm gonna play the ace of hearts to let partner know it's getting roughed either way. I'm just trying to give him suit preference for diamonds. That was a pretty aggressive action here by East, but he kind of knew his partner had short hearts, so he knew his points were all useful. A doubleton, though, would have been very, very helpful on this hand, I imagine. Oh, maybe they're going to use the jack of diamonds to throw away. So it looks like he's 7-3-3, but if he might actually just be down. This might be a pretty aggressive contract. It might be. So what hand could he have? He could have ace king jack seventh void, jack third queen third. Is that hand good enough to make a slam try? Maybe. If he doesn't have that hand, the only way he's making it now is if he's 7-4-2-0. So if he only has a doubleton diamond, he's making it. I know he only had six spades, so I have a feeling I'm going to get a diamond trick here. He can't squeeze me because I'm pitching after the dummy. So that's good news. Okay, down one. Forgot what it's like to be a junior. Both these guys were super aggressive on this hand. I mean, it's none of it was completely out of this world. But let's just see what happened here. Yeah, so I mean, West doesn't know whether East is strong or weak when they make their support double. So I can understand having that six spade in the heart void, wanting to show a good hand, but you really need partner to have like quite a bit for slam to be good. And then East, I don't know. It's a hard one. I understand why they both did what they did, but it feels like between the two of them, if you can't be aggressive on both counts here, that you stumble your way into these slams that you can see they were just like a trick like they were basically it was a no play slam, so they have to find a way to avoid it. Can't both look at your hands with rose-colored glasses. Both of them were reasonable. Both of them had interesting hands, but got to find a way to slow down the auction. All right, so we play transfers here, but I don't really see any reason to do anything other than bid 3-no trump. I could with 8 points. I know I'm going to game. I know which game. It's 3-no trump, so I don't really want to do anything fancy. Okay. Well, they led the right suit. We should be okay. The looks like we're gonna make it. If the diamonds come home, we're gonna make it because we'll have 5 diamonds and 3 hearts and whatnot. But now, if the diamonds don't come home and the hearts are breaking 5-3, then we're gonna go down because there's only we could take 2 diamonds. A heart is 3. Oh, he pitched a heart, so. And another heart. All right. Well, unless he has ace, king, 10, 5 of hearts. It's funny when I'm doing my slam stuff with my students, I always say, like, with slams, the goal is to just never bid a bad slam. If you miss some slams that are making, it's okay. But if you when you get to these slams or even the 5 level, when you're just off in danger of going down at the 5 level, that's what you have to avoid. The game is not won by bidding every slam. The game is won by the game is lost by going to slams that go down. So I'm a very very passive slam bidder. I've learned that over time. I never used to be. I never used to be so passive. I used to be aggressive. Vavs, hey, I depends on my mood. I'm usually pretty good about energy conservation. I'm not usually so into watching my partner as dummy. Certainly, if it's like one no trump, I'm never watching. But if it's like a close game and I know that if I have a really good idea of what my partner has and I'm close, yeah, I'm kind of following it, but nothing too intensely. Like very often we'll come out and Warren will say like, "What did you think of my line of play on that hand?" And I'm like. I'm sorry, I have no idea how you play that hand. I'm like, no idea. Like, it happens a lot that happens. All right. A straightforward club lead for me. I don't overthink these. When I have a 5 card suit, I just lead it even 1-no, 3-no auction. I'm just, yeah. Sorry, one moment. I have to take this phone call. How do I mute my. Okay, sorry about that. I had to let somebody into my gate. So whatever. That is a pretty ugly dummy 8 count. He's been watching Craniac and Vinny a little bit because they've been bidding 2-no. It happened. It worked a lot in the trials. That when you had these spotty 8 counts, that it turns out that all the spots add up to making 3-no trump, even though you don't only have like 24 combined highs. That's something my team's on. I'm sure he's been watching and seeing that work, and that's where this came from. I definitely understand it. It does look crazy, but I don't know. When I watch Cran and Vince do it, it looks pretty good, and yeah. So here it might be hard to make it, but it's a fun way to play the game. It's not just the fact that he had 8 points. It's the queen 10 of clubs together, the queen jack of hearts, the queen 10 8 of spades. Like they're all spots that work really well. Um, yeah, it's funny. I've never done that before. For what it's worth, that eight count 4-3-3 blasting game. We'll see. Oh, he's stuck in the 7. That's not good news. All right, I'm gonna tell partner. I'm gonna give him the 4 of spades. I don't really love clubs, obviously, with the queen 10 in the board, but oh, he did well to play the 7 of clubs. If he played the 10, they'd be in a lot more trouble. Because if he played the 10 of clubs, then it would have gone jack ace, and now we could have just they would have only had one club stopper left, and then my king of diamonds could act as an entry. So he definitely earned himself a trick there by playing the 7 at trick 1. what's funny though. When you're 14, like Nico is, I think he's 14. You're much more willing to do stuff like that. You don't care about like how you look or what it is. You like to make aggressive vids. It's just the way it is. It's the way it was for me as 14-year-old. I was just listening to Zach Grosak's interview on Sorry Partner, and he mentioned that when he was that age, like he would just do like completely bizarre things, but he had a reason for it. Not that this is so bizarre. This is copying what my guys do, but uh, yeah, when you're young, you're creative. Whose play is it, Warren? All right, well, that's a weird 10. The 10 is a very strange card to see. The 4 would be fourth best. But the 10 is just such a strange card because why would he waste the 10 unless he has ace 10 9 or queen 10 9? I don't see how I can play anything but a diamond back. I don't see it. I don't like often on defense. I'm looking for a way, like the right thing to do, but also what's the wrong thing to do. I'm definitely not playing a club. I don't see any reason for me to break hearts, and I certainly don't want to play spade. If partner has the king of spades, I could blow a trick by playing a spade, so I have to play diamond back. It's like the process of elimination. I can't play anything else. A heart might be okay, but I feel like so there's that 2 of diamonds. So now it looks like the Claire's got ace, queen, 10, third of diamonds. They're not in good shape when their diamond finesse loses like that. When you get to an aggressive game and your finesses are losing, like the 10 of spades lost to the jack and the diamond finesse lost to the king, they're in deep trouble at that point. I know when they're light on high cards and you start seeing their finesses lose, you just need to avoid giving them tricks for the rest of the hand because you just kind of can add up like where are their tricks coming from? They started with only 23 high card points or whatever, and then they're losing, and some of their high cards aren't taking tricks. They're in trouble. Like if they make it from here, I'll be amazed. But I might have to duck the club on the way up because that's going to give him an extra club trick. But then I might lose my club trick. So yeah, so this is definitely an awkward trick right here. So, and I'm end played if I win the king. I'm end played. I'll have to play a club. I can't play a spade. I mean I could play a heart. I suppose a heart's not really giving anything away. That's giving him 2 tricks. It's a 2-for-1 deal here. And so what has Warren showed up with here? Um, uh, when he had the king of the jack of spades and the is all that he showed up with so far, Warren. And I had 6 highs. I had 6. Dummy at 8 is 14. Let's give declare 17. So I know partner has at least 9. 6 and 8 is 14 and 17 is 31, right? Partner has at least 9, might have 11. And all we've seen so far is the jack of spades. I predict he has the king or ace of spades to go with the jack. And he has the ace of hearts or the king of hearts. So let's say he's got ace of hearts, ace jack of spades. That's 9 points. I can't clear diamonds, unfortunately. If I duck this, can he make it? So if I duck this, and what's his shape going to be? He's got 3-2 in the minors, 4-4 in the majors. That could hurt. 3. So if Warren's got ace ace, then we're just down if I take the king of clubs, right? He's just down. What about if Warren's got ace of spades, king of hearts? That's not enough points. He has to have both. I feel like I'm just... Oops. I feel like he has to have both aces. That's the only line of the high cards. So yeah, that's what I'm going to worry. He's got the ace king. My computer's freezing up. Okay. You have to cover that one, Warren. don't know. This is getting greasy. How did that queen of spades live? That is so weird. Okay. Another diamond. I can throw a club. Ah, he had 4. I still feel like I'm gonna. Oh no, he might. So he had four diamonds, ace, queen, 10. Uh-oh. I think I might have given this contract by not taking my king of clubs, but really? No. It was the same thing. I had to shift to hearts. There you go. So there you go. That's the aggressive bidding was. Although he did buy a 17 count, so he would have gotten a an extra trick. But could we beat it after this trick? No, we could not beat it after that club lead. Didn't feel like there was anything I could do. I didn't seem like I didn't. Yeah, it didn't feel like there was going to be a difference between ducking or winning the club. But I didn't envision that 4th diamond. Oh, when I was calculating Warren's points, I didn't give him the jack of clubs. I totally forgot about that point. Okay, sorry. 17 highs. I had annoying preempt. Well, great job. I have to go past 3-no trump. I can't really overcall 3-no trump. I can't make a takeout double. This is ugly. My partner's a passed hand. Wow. So I overcall 4 clubs. I could be going for a huge number, for one thing, if they double me. And what are the chances that I'm making game? I need partner to have like a 10 count to make 5 clubs. Maybe I have to overcall 3-no trump and just hope that... No, that can't be right either. I guess I need 6 points to make game. I'm going to bid. Yeah, partner is king, king. I'm doing it. It could easily be right to overcall 3-no trump. If partner has a second spade stopper for me, 3-no would be the winner. But I can't double because partner's going to bid hearts. Huh. Now I can double, but I don't even know they're going down. If partner doesn't have a club fit, I'm not making a game, so I don't really need to double. I'm just going to pass and lead my king of diamonds and hope that they're going down. I don't think that I need to double. Like I'm not protecting against anything. I'm not going to make a game anymore. Once partner couldn't bid over 4 spades, I really don't think the chance I'm going to make a game is very high. So all right. Down 1 they go. This is going to live. Looks like I was going to make 4 clubs. Maybe. No, I was going to lose the ace, king of clubs. Yeah, and the ace and the king of hearts. Right. Tough spot. That three spades is a hard bid to bid over, right? Like a... And they got to game. Now, yeah, well done by them. They're going to make this... Whatever that 3 spade bid was. What did Warren play? Alright. I tried to give him a club rough. That's my only chance to beat the hand, so... I guess if he has 6 spades, but I don't think he has 6 spades. He already has Jack high, so I guess I shouldn't be guessing what he has. I haven't played against the young guys in a while, so he could have Jack 10 6 of spades and just be like white against red, deciding all right, let's just stick it to him. That would make some sense. What happened in this last one? They 3-0 went down. Why did it go down? They ducked. Hammond ducked. And they just stuck in the 10. Then he's just down. Sorry. Yeah, if they stuck in the 10, they were in trouble. Wait, did he follow suit to the third spade? He did. So he did have Jack 6 of spades. Alright, well, looks like he's 6-4, 1-2. I'd be willing to put the bet. If he's 6-3-3-1, he's still going down. I'm guessing he's 6-4 though. Yeah. There it is. There's your junior bridge for you. I like it though. He's white against red. Although second seat, that's a pretty intense. Although just look at the spot that he put me in with bidding 3 spades. I mean, it's just kind of a ridiculous spot. It just shows you how effective preempts can be. I don't know what my bid was supposed to be. Anyway, there was nothing I could do to get around it. His bid found him to this perfect 4 spade contract. We had actually a pretty good sacrifice there. 1 down in 5 clubs, or in 5 diamonds rather. And they have to find a heart shift eventually, or else I'll be able to use my clubs to throw away dummies. Hearts. Good bid, 3 spades in your face. Some people would call the director when their opponents do that to them in a pair game. Hey, he's open with a 1-point hand. He's psyched. But no, that's kind of you kind of expect that. White against red is the key. I don't know what the mathematical play was on that hand, but the 7 definitely worked. It's funny, one table in the Vanerbilt played the 7, the other one played the 10. They both went down, though, from there. I don't know. Hammond ducked with the jack, which was really, really interesting. I could dig into why he did that. Why does the 7 hurt you, though? What does it matter? Like, so they play the 8. It's nothing bad has happened to you. That's what I think is more like what's going on. Like, I don't think that it matters if the 7 itself is successful. It's not like playing the 10 is going to ever lead you to get to a 3rd club trick. You're not going to get a 3rd club trick by playing the 10. So by playing the 7, you have a chance at 3 tricks. If it goes king, obviously. I had to find a heart shift on that 3-0 to have any chance, although I don't think there was anything we could do. He had 9 tricks set up already. I had to find it right away after winning the king of diamonds. I don't know if that would even matter. Alright, what's this business going on here? 2-0 asking for shortness, 3 clubs, no shortness, but won't stop below game. Oh, 3 diamonds values. Okay, 3 diamonds. I'm guessing he meant values in diamonds. So they play some kind of fancy invitational system here. Asking for shortness, no shortness. Still interested. I see he has 4-card support, so he's like, I'm not going to stop in 3. All right, I'll give him a little positive signal here. It's not really positive. The 7 isn't the scream, but all right. Looks like he had singleton king of hearts. 5, 1, 4, 3. That's what it looks like. They're not going to make this hand. I'm going to win this king. I'm going to cash the queen of clubs. And then I'm going to play a diamond over to partner for a diamond ruff. And then I'm going to play a club, try to uppercut. I think that if my partner's got queen doubleton of spades, now I don't think that's what's going on, because I think he would have drawn trumps probably if that was his hand, but I don't see how it could hurt me to play a club now. I don't think he had king doubleton of hearts. It just doesn't seem like why he would use his entry to dummy. Alright, that is what happened. There you go. 3 down. So that was a pretty little defense that we got to score both the 10 of spades and the queen of spades. He was just kind of down. His only chance to make this hand was sneaking the heart through, because he had 2 diamond losers. He had a slow... because we got off to the club lead, he wasn't going to have time to develop his diamond trick to throw away dummy's clubs. So he knew basically that a heart to the king was his only chance, and that doing it at trick 2 was the most likely time to get me to duck before I had any information about the rest of the hand. All right. Not today, young man. I feel so old. It's pretty amazing. All right, nothing to say here. Warren had a pretty good hand here. How many highs did he have? 17? Wow. 9 and 7, 16. But he downgraded it. That's not usually my style to downgrade, even with queen jack doubleton, king queen doubleton. I don't like it. He did well on this hand though. I just refuse to downgrade. Because on a hand like this, like you're overthinking it. Partner's gonna have 9 points, and your queen jack of clubs are just gonna be nice and useful, or the king queen of diamonds. So like I just would bid 3 hearts, and I would take my medicine as I go down. I don't care. I don't care about going down. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to not miss games. When you're playing IMSA, and to me, when you start downgrading with 16 points like Warren just did, it's going to lead to just missing games. I mean, I feel like I have to be harsh about it because it's right on this hand. He did the right thing. We're definitely not making a game. We're probably not even making 3. We've already lost 2 clubs. We might lose 2 spades and 2 hearts, so we might not even make 2. So it was definitely the right time for him not to jump, but I don't like it. Don't like it. So we're waiting for a trick two shift. So club to the king and ace, is that right? Club to the king, because he must have gone small club to the king and ace of clubs. So he sees the queen jack doubleton. He's thinking about what to shift to. It seems like they needed to get spades going. Yeah, you could. It's true. You could have opened that. I mean, I'm not a fan with the 6 card major, but that is a perfect hand for opening 1-0 if you had a 6 card minor. I would very much like to, but it's not my way to open 1-0 with a 6 card major. I just open a heart, rebid 3 hearts, and be done with it, and then try to play it really well to make three, which he looks like he's going to make three now at this point anyway. So if you're just joining me, I have some free duplicate games going on Tuesdays at 3:30 in the afternoon the next 3 weeks. It's all you need to do is have a Wolperbridge account and have your which is free, and have your bridge base name in the profile, and then the tournament will appear in this where is it, all tournaments, and you go to here, this pending. If you type Wolpert in, okay, it's not in there because I'm not on my own list. But basically, 3:30 in the afternoon. It's a free tournament. And afterwards, I meet with the group. I send a Zoom link today after the game. It's about an hour, the tournament, and then we meet on Zoom, and I go over some of the instructive hands that I thought, like, I've already seen the hands from the set, and I already made notes about what I'm going to talk about, but I'll also take Q&A, and I take Q&A afterwards on my website. You can actually comment about the hands, say like, hey, what should I have done on board 11 when my opponent opened 2 hearts, and things like that. So join us for free, but you make an account, and if you do it today, like if it's today, you're watching this, you're like, hey, yeah, let me play in Gavin's duplicate game. You might need to send a message to Wolpert, the bridge base account, Wolpert, not Gavin, Wolpert, and give them your BBO name and tell them you want to play, because there's a turnover. It's hard to get people's names in just the same day of the event. But please join us for the games. What happened? Yeah, I think there's a missing component of a ranking system in bridge for sure. It's hard. It's hard to achieve. Really hard to do online because there's just enough cheating that it's kind of annoying. Like, they used to have ratings on OK Bridge, and it was just too easy to manipulate it because you could see all 4 hands, and so done right, I believe there's something missing about a partnership, missing in that area. I was thinking, like, they could definitely have robot rankings, like for the games that you play, like instant tournaments and stuff like that. I feel like that would be a great. There's a missing component of having like knockout matches against other one-on-ones where there's just absolutely no way to cheat, and 3:30 U.S. time. U.S. time. New York time. Where am I here? Let me give my partner a raise. I'm not going to bring hearts into the picture. I'm just going to raise because I don't have a way to do both. I totally agree with you. I can imagine that it's very annoying to not be able to know how good you are. I mean, yeah, master points just don't do it. So what I'm working on right now with my website is a way, like, we're funneling in the results from these duplicate games, and that's going to give us a chance to give people better statistics about their games, and I'm interested in looking into doing some kind of a ranking system where these test duplicate games that we're running have a greater purpose in mind. But right now we're just building the technology to, like, we're trying to make it so that you can register on my website, and then it's kind of a long-term goals. We'll get there. For now, there's just these duplicate games on BBO that you can come and practice in and help us build out the technology. All right, I'm glad I didn't mention the hearts. Bought a stiff lead. Take the first 12 tricks. Thank you very much. Yeah, the duplicate game's okay for beginners for sure. I mean, beginners, like if you don't know the rules of the game of bridge, then I would say like no. But because you don't have enough time, there's only 6 minutes per board. But um, yeah, people are going to be pretty welcoming. If it's not a big deal if you're making mistakes. I mean, I promise you, you're getting better, Krish. That's the way bridge is. You just are. As long as you're still playing, you're getting better. It's weird because the better you get, the less you realize that you're getting better. It's so much harder to see your improvements. Yeah, Bridge Base was kind of built on the mentality of no rating system. Like Fred Gittleman, that was like his thing. He's like he hated that there were rating systems uh, on OK Bridge. He thought it was wrong, and that it makes people too competitive, and so he very much wanted Bridge Base to not have ratings. And which I think he was right that there should be a place that you can play where you're not getting rated and people are not aggressively upset that their partner's making mistakes. So he's right in that sense. But then there's definitely a need for a rating system. The game is flawed without it. The problem is that the people who are making the most money off of the game, 3:30 Eastern time for the duplicate games, 3:30 Eastern time. 3:30 Eastern New York time. Yeah, sorry. The people who are watching on YouTube, if you come over to twitch.tv/Wolperbridge, you'll be a little bit 30 seconds closer to us in conversation. There's a lag on YouTube. I tried to change it, and I can change it if I'm only broadcasting to YouTube, but I can't change. I can't change the YouTube refresh rate when I'm streaming to multiple platforms at the same time. Okay, so what's going on here? They've had a 2/1 auction. What is this? Two or more. So they play like what I've taught in my master series. That two clubs shows two or more clubs. I can't believe that was one of the things that blew my mind when I was listening to Zach Grosak's interview on that on Sorry Partner. The things he hates about bridge, about system, I love. It's amazing how how not eye to eye I see with him. I wanted to scream at this at the interview as he's talking. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the best. I don't know. The things he hated were like, wow, you're crazy. It's funny how you can. All right, so what happened here? Sorry. So spades and diamonds on my right, 2-no, 3-no. And then he pulled to four clubs. So he's got 18, 19, and he's looking for slam. 4-no signed off. Whoa. Okay. So then no, that's not a rating system. They're it's just a crude master point system, just like master points, where you if you win points, you move up in rank. It does not give you any sense of how it gives you a sense of how long you've been playing, more so than how well you've been playing. All right, so he showed spades and diamonds. He bid 2-no and he raised to 3-no. He has a pretty ugly opening bid. But it is an opening bid. I would open this hand for sure, no question. Even with the singleton king, you have 11 points in 5-5, automatic opening bid. But then when partner pulled the four clubs, he's like, no, no, partner, I don't have a good hand, and he ran back to 4-no trump with his tail between his legs, obviously. So now. So I have to keep my Jack 10 for the hearts. What happened here? So I need to protect my clubs. It seems I can't. I can afford to throw a spade unless he's got Ace King Doubleton of spades. I'm gonna have to make four discards here. This is not comfortable. Oi oi. So yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable system there. That Swedish system. What am I discarding here? Okay, I'm gonna throw a high spade, and then I feel like I have to throw a club. And then I have to decide. The spade has to go first. If he's got ace, king, doubleton of spades, then that sucks. Alright, so he's got jack third. I have a feeling we're going to have a tough time beating this hand. Now that they're going to get 4 diamond tricks out of this diamond suit. They're up to 4 diamonds, and 2 hearts is 6. That's before we've seen any, pretty much any. We've only seen 5 of West's 18 high cards. So he's got, sorry, so they have 4 diamonds and 2 hearts. That's 6. Ace, king of clubs will give him 8. Well, if he only has ace of spades, ace of hearts is 8, jack of diamonds is 9, ace of clubs is 13. He's still got another card. He has the queen of hearts, or he has the king of spades, unfortunately. Maybe he's got ace, queen, doubleton of hearts. No, there's not really enough. I I'm going to throw a club now. Is this going to kill me? I don't see how we can beat this hand. So he has ace, king, doubleton of spades, jack third of diamonds. That's 8 points. He's still got the king of spades as an entry, so he's going to play the queen of diamonds. I have to keep my queen, jack of spades here. So, and I have to keep my queen in a club. And I know so he's got 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1 in diamonds is 12, plus 4 is 16. That's not gonna, he has the queen of hearts too. I feel like I'm just squeezed. King of hearts, spade to your hand. Okay, so either he had 4 hearts and I was squeezed, or I'm just gonna get the queen of clubs at the end. I'm gonna throw the jack of spades because I know that that's all he has left. Oh, he didn't even have the queen of hearts. Yeah, bridge power ratings was a pretty decent idea. It's still, there's still like issues with understanding the strength of your opponents and the strength of the field and who you played against. Like they don't take into account who your opponents were for any given boards, and it's a hard problem. The rating system is a hard problem. It's not like, yeah, they did a reasonable job, but there's not, the other issue is that you need to get all the data to one place, right? How do you like, you need a central place, a server, that somebody needs to be a ratings provider that like the I don't know what they do for chess. Is there one place that issues the rate? It's easy with chess. It's just who you played against and whether you won or you lost, right? Like the strength of the field makes no difference in chess. The strength of your partner. There's so many little details about bridge that make a rating system much more difficult. All right. What would I do if it goes 1 spade, pass, pass, double, pass? I would bid 2 clubs. I completely agree. If there was a rating system, it would be more fun. I think that they should invent a robot rating system at least. It's insane to me that there isn't one. I would love to play in knockout tournaments. It's a perfect format. You play 12 boards against somebody, you move on to the next round. I don't know why that they haven't done that. Heads up, challenge matches, but just like as a part of an actual tournament. 1 spade pass, 2 diamonds, 3 clubs from Warren. 3 diamonds. Do I give him the bump? He did bid 3 clubs all by himself, and I do have support for him. I gotta give him a little something. He's bidding 3 clubs himself. How am I in a position to make it happen? Yeah, I know you guys do a great job of it. That's what, like, I know that those discords are amazing. It's I just feel like it should be more mainstream is the idea. Like, yeah, I completely agree that those such an awesome idea that you guys are doing in the discords. I wish I could do my own discord, but I just don't have I have a limited amount of room in my life, and I would love to have one. I hope Warren didn't take me too seriously here with my four club vid. I just had a little fit for you, partner. I don't know. I don't have much else. He knows I got nothing. The Queen of Diamonds could be more useful though. They're making a slam. It looks like to me. That's why another reason I wanted to just eat up a level of bidding. This is BBO right here. I'm on where I'm playing. Yeah, look, that's part of the reason I'm having my website developed so I can do things like that. But I'm not nearly at that stage yet. I'm at the my goal is just to use the fact that I have a teaching business to develop technology for my teaching business that eventually can be used for stuff like this would be amazing and for other teachers. Just starting to talk to some other teachers about them using my technology so that way that the platform can kind of grow. All right, they stopped in 5. I'm pretty happy about that. My Queen of Diamonds coming down. Doesn't look like they're going to go down and slam. So, oh, they took away bingo. I loved bingo. All right, give me suit preference for Warren. I'm going to play the Jack of Clubs to make sure he knows I don't have a heart on her. This is a suit preference spot because we have no future in the clubs. So, well, I guess they weren't making slam, obviously. Huh. 1, 2, 3. It's interesting that Warren panic cashed the Ace of Hearts. They were a trick away from being down and slam if he didn't. I don't think he. I think he. Oh, they were down. That's weird. I specifically told him not to play diamonds when I played the Jack of Clubs. Oh, there you go. He said sorry. Like my Jack of Clubs was really to talk him out of hearts. Like, don't play a heart, whatever you do. One thing about Warren is when we're at bridge tournaments, he pretty much never makes mistakes like that. So I've actually never met somebody who is as good as he is at not making those like mechanical, not mechanical, but little mistakes that within his level. Um, 1 club, 2 clubs, Michaels, 3 clubs, just a competitive hand with clubs. I got a bid. What am I going to go down here? So I'm going to lose 2, 3, 4. I probably have a good sacrifice, and it looks like they're making. I might go for 500. If partner's got 3 spades, that's going to be the worst case scenario. If partner has 3 spades, then we might lose spade, 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 heart, diamond. That might be 500. I'm doing it anyway. They might bid 5 over 5 and go down. Kids like to bid. I just don't think they're going down in 4 hearts. 5, 4, 3, 2 of spades is like the holding that they just can't. It's just so unlikely that they're going down when I have 4 little spades in this spot. Stiff king of hearts maybe, but it feels like we're getting at most 1 club trick. Okay. I'll take that. Survive. I was thinking 300, 500. Now it's 50 a trick. Take each one you want, boys. I mean, they probably weren't making four hearts now, but or they didn't. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Warren could have showed me a limit raise. If he bid two hearts, it would show me a limit raise in clubs. So I know he doesn't have a limit raise, but I guess he's probably got 8 or 9 points now, given that they just gave up. Could I be making? Maybe. I guess I could. If Warren's got like ace. No. No. I'm not making. Okay, I can't see. Tina, thanks. Whoa. What a dummy. Wow. Holy cow. That is a dummy and a half. If you can send me an email, Tina, Gavin at Wolperbridge.com. I'd rather do that by email. But there is a charity auction that you could buy me for him for what it's worth, but that's up to $500 for 2 hours. At 32auctions.com. If you Google USBF space 32 auctions, you can find there's a whole bunch of great players, but available for purchase. And Babs, did you say? I got an email this morning that they're also raising money for Canadian Bridge. So I'm very happy that pushing a little bit that it worked. All right, so. All right. So what I need to do is I need to set up those diamonds and draw trumps, but I might need to rough. I need to rough a heart, and I need to rough a diamond. So I'm gonna play king of diamonds. I might need to rough a diamond. I need to see if the diamonds are well, what if they're 5-0? No, if they're 5-0, I'm screwed. Because I'm gonna need to rough a heart with one of my clubs. I'm gonna need to draw 2 rounds of clubs. I'm going to play king of diamonds. Okay, that lived. So now I can just play a diamond of the ace. And now even if they rough this, I don't care. They're roughing their partner's trick. That was the key to playing the king of diamonds first. Okay, so now I can just claim. They get a diamond. I can draw trumps, rough a heart. They get a diamond. That worked out well. I was not thinking about going to game. It's funny how just a little bit of pressure pushed us into a making game. Definitely check it out, the auction. Babs, can you share the link to the auction? If you go to twitch.tv /Wolperbridge, you can access the Twitch chat. All right, how many boards is a set in the Vanerbilt? I guess it was 16 back at this time. I don't think they'd reduce it to 15. So we have 5 more hands of this set. We've kept it pretty close here. But to be fair, we are comparing with Levin and Weinstein and Hammond and Zia. Those are the people who are holding our cards. 5 clubs won us 5 imps. Why did you win 5? Because somebody played 6 clubs. Oh, Hammond just bid 5 clubs. Look at the difference between Hammond and Warren. Hammond jumped straight to 5 clubs. Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can't click that link, unfortunately. You need to so the 3 clubs, 5 card stamen, no major. I guess I'm going to lead the 9 of spades. This is not a spot where I would lead my best suit, my diamonds. I'm much more likely to lead a passive 4-card suit. If I have a 5-card suit, I'm always inclined to lead that 5-card suit. That is a pretty straightforward thing when you're trying to beat 3-0 trump, leading your 5-card or longer suit. It doesn't really matter what suit it is. If you have 5 of them, you're leading them. But here, when I'm choosing between 2 4-card suits, it's going to be very often right to just lead my passive one, the 9-8-4. You'll notice if you're watching the Europeans, this is a very European style, is to lead a spade from this hand. They're very passive leaders, and I think that we've gravitated that way. Okay. I'll give him remainder count here by playing the 2. Now he knows I started with I have an odd number now. Looks like declare had queen jack doubleton. I have to play low in case Warren's got singleton queen. Okay. Well, that's working out pretty well. Now it looks like Warren's got queen doubleton of diamonds. I have to play the 9 now, even though I know I want to be on lead to take my spade. The problem is I know that. Well, that's you and that's all the more reason why it's good to put bids in, because you'll help get the if you see value, take it. But yeah, we appreciate if you put some bids on people there. Anybody, especially the people that you think are going to get outbid. Unfortunately, I can't play in the actual Pro-Am. We're going to be flying back from Toronto that day. If anybody's going to be at the Toronto Regional, we'll be there playing live next week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I have to get rid of my spade. I have to throw my spade. And then Warren's going to play back. Ooh, that kind of squeezed me. I have to throw a heart now. That's funny. Yeah, well. All right. So if an interesting part about that hand, if you go back and we're watching the video, just how did I realize that my partner had queen doubleton of diamonds? Will like right very quickly as soon as he ducked a diamond. Why did I know that he had the queen double? My partner had queen doubleton of diamonds. Is it that the reason I knew that is because I'm thinking about how would declarer play the suit, and that's a very 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 important concept. If declarer had queen third of diamonds opposite ace 10 fourth, they would not be just ducking a diamond outright. They would have tried one of their finesses. They either would have played up to the queen or up to the 10. So it's amazing how often you can kind of deduce what the opponents have based on what they didn't do. And they would just you know your opponents aren't idiots. They're not doing something that's going to like try to lose a trick on purpose. So there always has a method. So like you just assume that that when they do something that they have what you think they have, like that they would not. You know what they wouldn't do. And I mean, sometimes your opponents do make stupid mistakes. That happens, but I would spend. Yeah, Tina, I can do that. I can do that. Let me. I gotta find the link. And the bridge-based stuff I should put on there. I'm not very good at that stuff. Keeping the website up to date. All right. Do I want to make? No, I can't make a takeout double because I don't have the unbid suits. Okay, and this is a fancy conventional bid. Gazilli, or they call it in Sweden Hexon, the witch, and it's a different version. So you see is 13 to 15 with 6 or more spades, or any 16 plus. Okay, so 2 spades said, less than 8, 1 or more spade, and he went to spade 2 4 spades anyway. They're gonna. I should probably have just doubled this. They're dead. Like there's just no way he's making this hand with spades breaking badly and his partner saying he had a. I mean not. Oh, they're not playing a strong club, but I feel like they're in trouble anyway. I probably like if I was in a pinch I would have doubled. 1 second. Where are we? Okay, so Warren played the 4 of diamonds, which looks like a discouraging card. It could be encouraging, but I don't need to. I don't need to worry about it. I can just pump back the queen of spades and wait. This is a great time for a passive defense. I have no reason to get involved here in playing breaking clubs. I have no reason to get involved in breaking diamonds or even hearts. There's just no reason for me to do it. I can just safely get out the queen of spades. There's no chance that Declare is going to make this hand at this point. I have it a lock for down here. Okay, 3 of clubs for Warren. The 8 of spades is gone, so I can just safely keep playing spades. There's just no cost to this. Okay, so now I see Warren play the 2 of diamonds. That's a very useful card to me to see, because now I know that he high-load in diamonds. So I feel like I can play the diamond back. Although, is it possible that that could... No, yeah, I feel like that's fine. I'm going to play diamond back. Oh, he did. He had 4 little diamonds, and he played the 3rd little lowest. I see. He was trying to give me count. So I gave up a diamond trick right now. Still going to go down, but the subtle signal kind of got me. I guess he would have played the 8. I think I let him make it. Oy, oy, oy. It's hard to do 2 things at once, for sure. What did I have to do? I had to play back a heart earlier. My turn to say sorry. I had him sure down, and then I just started playing quickly. I had to just play back. What did I have to do? I had to shift to hearts earlier. Well, it's an attitude situation. It's the problem. Undo. I need to undo. Uh, yeah, so this spot, I'm not really worried about whether I'm making 4 spades or not. I just have a 4 card fit and a singleton in the opponent's suit. I don't have to overthink this one. Just like got in my head. It's amazing how when you have a disaster, it's hard to get over it, even when you're practicing. Well, this one was a pretty good. What are we gonna lose? We just have a club to lose and the ace of spades. So we're gonna go down one. Is that right? Or is yeah? And they were making theirs. So oh, we made it. Is the ace of spades gone? Okay, sweet. It's funny. I knew when I was defending 4 spades that it was right to play a heart. Like in the back of my mind, when I shifted to the queen of spades, I don't even know if it came out verbally when I was saying it, but there was no cost to playing back a heart at trick two at that spot. After I have my king of diamonds one, I should just be breaking up the hearts because I know between my spades, diamonds, and clubs that there's no chance that they're going to make 4 spades. But the fact that I left the heart suit there, I got burned and got squeezed as I should have. All right, this is multi. It goes past. They bid 2 spades. 2 spades is pass or correct. He's telling his partner that he's got a weak. If if his partner has spades, I want you to leave it in spades. But if you have hearts, I want to go back. So 2 diamonds showed a weak 2 bid in hearts or a weak 2 bid in spades. And 2 spades says, well, if your bid's in hearts, I'm interested in going to the 3 level. But if your bid suits spades, then I want to stop in 2 spades. So now West, when he has hearts, he corrects back to hearts. And so what he did was you can see they play 3 club shows a minimum with hearts. So now we know West has 6 hearts, or 5 or 6 hearts, because they're probably pretty aggressive, and now they're in trouble. All right. So I know righty has short spades. East has short spades, or shorter spades, which is a little weird that Warren had both majors, but didn't come in over. I guess he was interested. He's probably 4-4 in the majors. Does that sound about right? But and because righty didn't only has 2 spades maybe and 3 hearts, or 1 spade and 3 hearts. So and lefty, I feel like I might want to just cash my ace of clubs. I'm a little worried that the diamonds are going to just get rid of Dummy's clubs. I know Dummy's going to hit with 3 or 4 spades. I feel like Dummy's going to hit with 4 or 5 in the majors almost. That's what makes the most sense, because if Warren's got a good enough hand to double 4 hearts, I feel like I have to cash the ace of clubs and then shift to spades, or just play spades. Those are my 2 things. I know Warren's got spades. He's 5-4 in the majors or 4-4 in the majors. So yeah, maybe just a spade lead. I'll just lead a spade. That's because that's the suit I know Warren has. Because East said that they didn't like spades when they bid 2 spades. Oh, that Oh man, this is the Norwegian way. I'll say is he's not it's not it's just like he's young. I think the Norwegians love their insane two diamond bids. Oh Nico, 5332 garbage. You get what you deserve. He wasn't kidding that it's a minimum with hearts. That is a week two bid and then some. They do. It's good practice for us to play against the aggressive bidding. Yeah, I mean, look, it might be popular. I don't think it's the right way to go. They are Fabs. Warren and I have each given them a gift, but they're playing tough. No, he's looking for suit preference here on this second spade. Although he might think that I have the queen of spades. Give him a little positive club signal. Give him count. I didn't see what happened on that club. I don't know if Warren played the jack or whatever, but it doesn't matter. We're getting a club through. Okay, two down. So Warren didn't have he's kind of stuck for a bid. So we play over multi that he could bid two hearts to show a takeout of hearts, double to show takeout of spades. He didn't have either of those. So his only other option would have been to bid two no trump, uh, two no trump forcing. Oops, what's his name again? Sorry, there it is. Okay, well I don't think they're gonna make five clubs, so I'm gonna give it a little double here. It's funny. I don't like. I definitely feel like that was my fault. That hand. Even though, as I said to Warren, that his signal wasn't what I would be expecting it to be. I still had enough information on that hand to figure it out myself. And I'm always quick to blame myself in that spot. I'm never really looking to look brush off the game. I'm always thinking, what could I have done better? And if I had a problem that I could solve with it, whether my partner carded me correctly or not, I always feel like it's my responsibility. I need to make up for my partner's signals. I mean, not that my some signals are, oh, that's a nice little card. Thank you. Um, that's a good mentality when you're playing the game. Is just always be introspective. Look at what you can do better. Don't really worry about your partner so much. I mean, you can, you know, watch your partner. It doesn't. You can definitely talk about things with your partner too. I'm just saying that find what you could do better. Live by that attitude. Okay, 2 down. Oh, we came back to that's the end of the we did win that little set. That's the end. Let me find a different set now. Let me. What did I say that was? It was 2011. So deal source. Uh, 11 Weinstein. And we were doing Nickel versus Fleischer, and let's do 4. A little crazy bidding there. Oh, we lost the board, so we can't look back. But those were some crazy hands in that set. A lot of preempts and aggressive game bids, and so this might be the last practice before. Like I'm guessing Warren and I will be practicing again, like the week before the nationals. But I'm gonna be up in Canada and doing stuff with my family, so not probably going to be doing much of this between now and the nationals. Maybe the week before the nationals, that same week as the pro-am. All right, where was I? Where's that link to the auctions? I'm so excited. It's amazing. My kids are a totally different size from the last time they went to Toronto. It's been 3 years since they've been up there. All right, so Warren had a way to show a mixed raise. He didn't do it. I'm still going to bid 4 hearts here because I know maybe I should bid 4 clubs just to because I know Wes is doubling and bidding here. He's doubled, and now I only have 12. My partner's got a weak raise. Yeah, because we play 3 diamonds as our mixed raise over the double, and then so I have 12. I know that he's got a double and bid hand over here. If I bid 4 hearts, he's just going to bid 4 spades, and it's not really going to help us. If I bid 4 clubs, it'll help Warren know to sacrifice if he's got an. I mean, I'm going to bid. I am going to sacrifice, right? What am I? I have 5 top losers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going for 500 and 5 hearts either way. So maybe I should just go to 5 hearts right away and stop him from being able to bid 4 spades. The problem is that what if he doesn't have spades? He's just going to double again, and they're going to get to spades, though, right? So maybe I should just bid 5 hearts. I'm going to bid 5 hearts and just be done with it. 12, 6. He's definitely doubling again. He didn't show a mixed raise. Yeah, forget it. I'm just in your face. See what happens. He's going to bid 5 spades, probably. See what happens anyway. I'm not sure if I would do this at the table or not, but well, sorry to hear that, Tina, but I'm glad that it's that you're that this is you helping. All right, take your number. Might be 800 or 1100 if they're getting club roughs, but they also might have a slam. All right, that was not the dummy of my dreams, but it doesn't matter. They were making game. We're going for 500. Might lose an imp here because they're going to make 450 or 2 imps, and I'm giving them 500 here. guess they could be going down in four spades if he's got no, not really. I mean, if he had three clubs and two, if they're both 3-2, if they're both mirrored, then they might be going down, because then they're going to lose the king of diamonds, two clubs, and a heart. I hope that's not the case. That would be very frustrating if they're mirrored, if they had mirror hands. Um, all right, I put the links for the duplicate games and also for the charity auction at the top of Wolperbridge.com. So if you go up there, there's a couple links there. Sorry, it's not pretty, but the information is there. That page needs designing, the front page of our site. Do I ever false card? I do false card quite often, in fact. I do. I basically I only don't false card when I know my partner's gonna, like, it's possible my partner will need the information. Otherwise, I'm pretty erratic with my carding. Okay, well, any more aces, Grandma? Okay, I can claim. They were not mirrored, so they were making theirs. I can double or pass. This is definitely not enough to make a two-level overcall. Pretty dangerous to double at this vulnerability. I feel like I would get burned, but it's very easy to redouble and get us for a number, so I had to find the rough. Yeah, he did. He had to play ace of clubs, club, rough, or ace of clubs, club, get in and then he can score the 10 of hearts. Yeah. Wow, so it must be even harder with the Parkinson's to not be able to do your. I don't know if you can still do the art, but sorry to hear that. But anyway, at least we live in this world where you can still kind of get the stuff, the internet available to you for positives. All right, King of Diamonds lead looks pretty standout. That's the dummy that you don't want to hit. That Jack 10 fourth of diamonds and dummy. It goes around to the ace and but what are you gonna do? So what was three hearts? It was a weak raise. Yeah, okay. And Warren played the 5, which looks like it's 3 little. Oh, well, I would be so grateful. I can't even begin to tell you. Any kind of artwork of any kind would be absolutely amazing from that front page. It's I have zero skill, and I find that when at design, I know what doesn't look right. I know that my site doesn't look well, but I just look good. I just kind of go the route where I focus on things that I am good at, and so I just know that if I just keep making good lessons, that the design of the website is like the least important thing. Although I am at a stage of my website that I would like to start marketing it, but bringing people to some text website, it's a little embarrassing, so I'm not really doing any advertising, so just letting the word of mouth work. All right, duck second hand low here. All right, take your over trick. Thank you. We just found the cost for playing bridge with your son. We don't need to email about it. I will gladly barter my bridge playing skills for any kind of design work of any kind. I mean, not of any kind, but obviously if it's. You know what? It does its purpose. At least the one thing about the website I will say is that all my students tell me that it's really easy to find everything that they want and need. That was my number one priority with the website. All right, so I have 11 and a singleton. This is the kind of hand where I'm getting uh, close to upgrading, but I only have 11. Oh, thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I hope you take advantage of the Q&A also. If you have anything that I didn't quite clarify in the lesson, there's the spot underneath the lesson that you can ask anything. And I think that was one of the major things that I wanted out of the website, so that to make it that people who buy the lessons that aren't able to be at the class when I do it, that can ask questions about the stuff that they learned. Because some people are obsessed with being only at live events, and I'm trying to make it as good as possible for the people who are just. Um, Thank you. I will tell my mom. She'll be very happy to hear it. So what I was saying is this is kind of the hand where I often will jump raise my partner after a diamond, a heart. We've seen a few of these come up, a diamond, a heart, when you're supporting your partner to add points for the singleton. So I would definitely be adding 3 points for this singleton club because I'm supporting my partner. But that still only brings me to 14, so that's not enough to go to 16 to 18. But when I have like 13 in a singleton, I'm getting that's like right where I'm getting close to upgrading to 16 and showing 16 to 18. All right, so this hand I'm not really strong enough to bid 2 hearts, except for I have this club fit anyway. So if I'm gonna bid 3 clubs, I might as well try to find a heart fit on the way. And now that they bid spades, it's kind of the same thing. I can double here. It's going to show my hearts. It's takeout double and my club tolerance. I'm hoping he's going to like not going to think I'm 6-2 and go back to 3 hearts with a doubleton heart. But that kind of double was my way of saying I have hearts and I also have some clubs with you. Uh, it's more effective than bidding 3 clubs for a couple reasons. One is if the partner might end up leading a heart. Okay, and all right, let's lead partner suit, third and low. Okay, well, hearts had no future. Okay, well, what was 2 spades? Forcing for 1 round. So he had 9, 11, and I guess, yeah, with the singleton club, he's definitely too strong to just bid 3 spades there. It's the same kind of concept here. He's supporting his partner. He has 11 highs plus that singleton. That counts to 14. It was a queen, but you can't double count. I wouldn't count that queen of clubs as 2 points plus 3 points for the singleton. I just give myself 3 points and forget the high cards there of the queen of clubs. So I would treat my left-hand opponent's hand to be about 14. So it's pretty close whether he should be just bidding 3 spades or 4 spades. 3 spades would not be forcing in this auction, so he might just want to be in game opposite the right 10 points. He knows if his partner doesn't have anything wasted in clubs, then 10 points is going to be enough for game. Ace, king of diamonds, queen of spades. Well, he only has 3 spades. It's pretty close, that hand, whether he should just bid 3 spades or 4 spades. I'm going to need partner to have pretty good diamonds for us to have a chance to beat this hand. King 9, King 9, fourth of diamonds. There's not a lot of room. I know my partner's got the ace king of clubs. So Declare's got ace queen of spades and ace of diamonds. That's 10 points. So that could be minimum. It looks like partner's supposed to play a spade back, but he only should do that if he's got good diamonds. If he doesn't have anything in diamonds, then playing a spade is going to be futile. That's kind of a general philosophy. Is if you have the long suits, the opponent's long suit locked up, that's when you're usually in a good spot to play trumps. If you don't have an answer to their long suit, then drawing trumps doesn't seem like it might be the way to go. All right, the four of hearts is an odd number, so it looks like Declare's got a stiff. Let's just keep pumping the trump out. Interesting that he played the king of hearts off the table. That he would have really liked to play a heart towards the dummy. Even with a singleton, like he puts me in a spot where if I pop up with the ace, I'm giving him two heart tricks. Maybe he's just cold anyway, but that was definitely it looks like he was supposed to go up with the ace of spades in his hand the first time and play a heart from his hand instead of leading the king from the dummy. I have a feeling though. Look, if Declare's got the nine of diamonds, this jack ten of diamonds is gonna come back and help him. Queen of hearts throwing a club. So you had five. I need my partner to have the nine of diamonds now. It looks like Declare's got four diamonds anyway. Yeah. Well, I could pass, but why pass when you have a perfectly good one level overcall? This hand sometimes it's okay to pass because you might get to bring both the red suits into play, but I like just getting the suit that I want led bid. Maybe he can preempt. Well, he just brought in the hearts. This is kind of the same auction as the last hand where they three suits are bid, then a takeout double. I'm going to jump to three hearts. Alright, well, we're all against naught, so at this point, there's not a lot we can do to win this fight. Okay. Well, this hand definitely got more interesting here. So we were just trying to take up some room here, jump into three hearts. Next thing you know, The one club opener is just bidding a grand slam. So let's see if we can figure out his hand. He's got 7 solid clubs, 3 spades. Okay, not quite. So what did he find out from partner? His partner showed the queen of spades, so he had 7 spades. Oh, he knew he had 13 tricks. Perfect. Well done. Does he need the clubs? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has 12 top tricks. Yeah, he can rough 2 clubs. So you see that? That was a good lesson for those of you who are just learning keycard. West knew that he had 10 trumps. He had 7 of them and his partner showed 3. So when his partner asked him for keycards, he said, I have 2, plus he showed the queen of spades because he knew that the ace king would, we only had 3 of them, so that the ace king would drop the queen. And so that's a really, really important concept to wrap your head around if you're new to keycard. And very well done. And then East, once they knew that they had 5, their partner had 5 spades, even ace king queen. It didn't matter from East's perspective. He was fine with his partner. He didn't need his partner to have 7. Okay. All right, 2 clubs majors. So I'm pretty sure I can just bid 2 diamonds non-forcing. I'm pretty close to wanting to bid game though. I do have 7. And he's not going to know what to lead. I think that's what it is. I think I just bid 3-0, and I hope for the best. This is like my so basically, like when you're overcall no trump, you usually have a better hand, and especially with these guys that are opening a club, and who knows what they have in third chair. So I know Warren's going to be on the 16 to 18. I have 7, but I have the 6 card suit. I feel like I'm just going to bid 3-0 trump and be done with it, and make him not know what major to lead, and yeah, gamble. This is the modern way. Like my partner's gonna have stoppers in one of the majors, and he's not gonna have any clue which major to lead. If I bid 2 diamonds, then that or like some number of diamonds, that leaves room for West to show a fit in a major, and then he knows what to lead against 3-0 Trump if that's their contract. Kind of ironically, also they might even be making a bunch in a major on this hand. We will see. He's thinking there. He's in Europe. Luckily, the 2 hands that we got wrong today, that defense that double. I can't really afford to leave this in. All right, I'm not testing their agreements. I'm not. I'll just bid 4 diamonds and be done with it. I didn't think that he'd have they have some fancy agreement. I was running away. Just leave. Oh no, now Warren's thinking that's not good. I didn't open a week 2 bid, Warren. I did not open a week 2 bid. I did not open a week 2 bid. Let's just channel the energy. I did not open a week 2 bid. I don't have the hand you're looking for. Whew. I was pretty embarrassed about my hand. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling when your partner starts thinking and you know you need them to pass. Like, they did well. They did well. Looks like we were probably gonna make it. If he let a heart, we would have 9 tricks. 6, 7, 8, 9 tricks as long as the diamond comes down. I probably should have played a spade over and roughed a. Yeah, so if they didn't lead a spade, we were gonna make it. So they did well. Um, if they let a heart, I think we were gonna just make our contract. So where am I? Rough 10 of hearts. I had no reason to just play the clubs just yet. There you go. So they weren't on the same page. Warren splintered. I have a pretty good hand opposite of Splinter. I have a pretty good hand, but I only have a 6 count. So can we make a slam? So at this point, I know partner's got about 18 highs and a fit and ace, king, ace, king, ace. Is that enough? Ace, king, ace, king, ace. What about ace, queen, fifth of diamonds, ace, king of spades? Excuse me, is ace, king, fourth, stiff. Ace, queen, fifth is 13, and the ace of clubs is 17. So it's definitely possible that we have a slam. What is it possible that we're going to go down in 5? Ace, king, ace, queen, queen, jack. What is that? 7 and 6 is 13, 14, 15, 16. So ace, queen, jack of diamonds is 7. Ace, king of spades is 14. And the queen, jack of clubs is 17 and a stiff. Then we're off ace, king, ace. That's not good. I feel like it's just too perfect. What if he's got is there less ace, queen, six to diamonds? If he has a heart void, obviously that would be enough for an extra thing. But I need too perfect a hand. It's definitely there. It's definitely possible that I have a slam, but I just there's too many random hands with club points that we're gonna lose a third round of diamonds and the ace of hearts. Or no, I guess the third round of diamonds not really, but yeah, I'm signing off. But this is close. I have an exceptionally good hand. King of diamonds is a great filler card for my partner's first suit, but then he could be 4-4-4-1, and then it's really hard to make slam. Possible, but really hard, difficult. Last hand, maybe I should have gone for it because we were down by 12. In fact, I almost certainly should have. Oh, whatever. I don't need to get involved. All right, so anybody that's still watching, free duplicate game in an hour and a half. If you're not already a member of Wolperbridge.com, you can just email your BBO name to support@wolperbridge.com. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a terrible hand. All right, so now I need to get that club set up sooner than later. Play the card I'm known to hold here with the 9. Okay, so now I can just draw trumps and claim 5. Claim 4. Because I don't need to ruff both my hearts and dummy, because I can use the clubs to throw 1 diamond and 1 heart. I only need to ruff 1 heart in the dummy. So that's why I waited. Yeah, but we need to have your BBO name in order for you to play in the game. Okay. So if you're not already on our approved list, you'll need to email support@wolperbridge.com. And just give them your BBO name, and we'll get you in the game today. And the idea is that you need an account on the site, which is free. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry, this is a little weird session. Lots going on. I feel like it was some slow hands, a couple mistakes here and there all around, but still pretty interesting set of boards. I can't next week. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Anybody have any questions before we go? Yeah. Good match, guys. Good match. All right. Send the email to support@wolperbridge.com just so she can add you right away, or send a message to Wolpert. If you add Wolpert as the director, or Wolpert, I think Wolpert. Yeah, there. Wolpert's online. If you send a message to Wolpert on BridgeBase, that's our. Then they can add you quickly to the friends list.